going to the polls early, flying home to vote, sending a ballot via certified mail.
Every vote counts.
With recent election debacles still fresh in the minds of young voters, they're going the extra mile to make sure their votes are cast and counted. Washington, D.C. college student Natalie Kaplan is going 300 miles and spending $400 to fly home to North Carolina.
I don't want to take the chance of putting it in the mail. I worked at the polls when I was a senior in high school. They said that the absentee votes just weren't. I mean, I don't have anything to base it on, but they said they weren't counted.
Law school student Kate Abramson feared her absentee vote might get lost in the mail. So she admits her mom falsely claimed that Abramson has a disability. That way her mom was allowed to hand-deliver her New Jersey absentee vote.
Enough mail has been lost. This is way too important. I just would rather, even if it takes some questionable measures.
Indicate down here the reason why you'd be absent from the polls on election day.
24-year-old Ron Stimmel hand-delivered his own vote. He could have mailed it in since he won't be able to make it to the Virginia polls on election day, but instead took advantage of in-person absentee voting.
I still wish there was some sort of receipt, some sort of paper printed affirmation. Still, I like the idea of actually going to the polls and registering it on site.
After heading to the polls, he headed to the bar for a happy hour hosted by the Arlington Young Democrats.
I voted sticker, love it.
The weekly celebrations held across the street from a Virginia polling place are a way to encourage young people to vote early and in person. The Dems aren't the only party who know how to throw a party.
Register to vote.
The George Washington University Republicans hosted a No Obama barbecue. Their real goal? To register absentee voters.
Only 9% of people here are registered Republicans in the district. So we want people to make the difference back in their home state. And there's a big strategy to that because that's where the vote's going to count the most.
And for Kaplan, that counts.
Especially for us first-time voters, this is our first time to express that fundamental right we have as American citizens.
Experts remind nervous voters they can call their Board of Elections to make sure their absentee ballots have arrived. Farrell Urey, The Associated Press.